The only reason I wouldn't drink Pancake is I'm afraid that my gout's going to flare back up. I want to be clearly away from the gout.
I know, I want you to.
And I would... Here we go. I don't see any like those on-off switch.
I write the scores that make the...
I don't want to cause trouble. What should I do?
What are your charge of this?
They're all on the wrong side.
Hey Bill, I have that shirt. I have that shirt.
Jim, when I was still a little bit bigger. I told. Can I?
Oh, I have my bags right there.
Hold.
He's gonna sit there.
I don't want to. I told Genevieve
That
My favorite part of the job, my paid training hour every day. So yeah, if you like to train and you love the water, come be a Volusia County Lifeguard.
I value people's lives. I want to be someone on that red chair saving people.
I know that they always save people's lives and they're really disciplined and they're a good lifeguarding organization, and I just wanted to do something meaningful, like help people.
If you like to train and you love the water, come be a Volusia County Lifeguard.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Irina Marx.
And what are you out here doing today?
I'm training to be lifeguard. It's my second job.
All right. And what's your day job?
I work for Advent Health, medical assistant in neurosurgery.
Awesome. And what made you want to become a lifeguard in your spare time?
I like to help people and be outside a little.
What's been the hardest part about lifeguard training?
Definitely, I'm not a swimmer, doing the 500-meter swim, but once you get past that hurdle, it's pretty easy from there.
What's been your favorite part about training?
Going out on mock rescues, definitely the best part.
How'd you hear about the Lifeguard Recruit Club?
My friends, but also just seeing them. I looked it up and I filled out that application.
How long have you wanted to be a lifeguard for?
Ever since I moved here, so about 8 months ago. Yeah.
What's your favorite part so far?
Just thought of saving people.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Thinking that same thing, Dave. You're crushing it. Good job.
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Or not relaxing with your toes in the sand and a drink in your hand.
Going
Then
out
all
for
we
my
can
favorite
say
part of
is
the job,
we wish
my
you were
paid
here
training
at the
hour
ocean
every
deck.
day.
Whether you're dining
So
with the
yeah,
family
if you like to
upstairs
train and you
or
love the
partying
water,
in the sand
come be a Volusia
downstairs,
County
at
Lifeguard.
Ocean Deck, we serve up a delicious menu, unbeatable drink specials, and the best live entertainment on the beach. Visit oceandeck.com to see the menu and events. So come on, let's get happy at the Ocean Deck.
Ocean Deck, voted the #1 beach bar in USA Today's 2025 Reader's Choice Awards.
If you're not relaxing with your toes in the sand and a drink in your hand, then all we can say is we wish you were here at the Ocean Deck. Whether you're dining with
I value
family
people's
upstairs
lives.
or
I wanna be-
partying in the sand
be someone on that red chair
downstairs,
saving
at
people.
Ocean Deck,
I know
we
that they
serve up a
always save
delicious
people's lives and they're really
unbeatable
disciplined and
drink
they're a good
specials,
lifeguarding
and the best
organization, and I just wanted to do something
live
meaningful,
entertainment on the
like
beach.
help people.
Visit oceandeck.com to see the menu and events. So come on, let's get happy at the Ocean Deck.
Ocean Deck, voted the #1 beach.
If you like to train and you love the water, come be a Volusia County Lifeguard.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Irina Marx.
And what are you out here doing today?
I'm training to
My name is Riley, and I chose to become a lifeguard because I want to help people, and also I want to be like a Navy SEAL, so I thought it would like transfer well.
My name's Logan. I chose to be a lifeguard because I just love the beach and I just want to help people.
My name is Riley, and I chose to become a lifeguard because I want to help people, and also I want to be like a Navy SEAL, so I thought it would like transfer well.
Sophia Corella,
Oh, that's why they're doing.
Jessica Andrews, that's Mackenzie.
My name's Logan. I chose to be a lifeguard because I just love the beach and I just want to help people.
My name is Riley, and I chose to become a lifeguard because I want to
Litterer, she's a litterer. I don't like rivers.
And I want to be down too. I mean, I'm going to get
Can't
up
say
and
that out
down.
loud. Kristen
Your call.
Lavelle.
Have fun, guys.
Is that Melina or Melina?
Melina.
Melina. I didn't know how do you say that last name.
It was a Spanish one. Where is she? Melina Harib. Not Habib.
Harib. Harib. Julian Kenny, we know her. Faith Neal.
Yeah.
Jacqueline Nava.
Yeah.
And Kaybell Thornton.
Okay, let me see that one.
The top one.
Isabella
Thornton.
Oh, there's Chad. Let me
Oh,
add
man.
one. Chad, what's your number? 142. What's your last name?
Oh, this is professional. Look at those lane markers.
Delicious. All right, go. Wait. Chad McCullough. In case you get like a saw.
So what's that first one? Anthony something?
Where you at?
The top one?
That one?
Yeah.
Seth Augustinowski. Good luck.
Augustinowski.
Yeah. He won.
Seth Augustinowski.
I think he was second to
Matt
He's the
Linsky
one
and
whose
him.
dad died of COVID.
Oh, okay.
He
I
used to
won't
work
bring
for
that
us.
up.
No. And he's with Florida Southern Track and Field. Going to be a physical therapist
Oh,
when
okay.
he graduates this summer.
So are you going to stand or are you going to sit? What are you going to do?
I'm going to do both.
Okay.
You know, if I see an opportunity to grab one, right. Yeah, because they're already in the ground over there. What they do is, what's your connection? To Lifeguard,
This is open.
It is.
I think there were 5 in here. She raced today. She was one of the rowers. The one with the white shirt. Yeah, must have been shorts.
Okay, I guess we can roll. Is he ready to roll?
Are we live yet? Are we live yet? Good evening and welcome to the 2025 James P. Mac McCarthy Memorial Southeast Regional Life-Saving Championships. That's a mouthful. That's a lot of words, but this is a very large event with some excellent athletes. We're now lining up for the women's open beach flag finals. 16 of the fastest beach flaggers from all over the Southeast region. I see a couple from Fort Lauderdale. We have Jillian Kenny from Deerfield Beach. We have Isabella Thornton from Emerald Coast chapter, South Walton to be specific. Jacqueline Nava from Fort Lauderdale. We have Stella Gearhart from Fort Lauderdale, and we have Brenna DeVoki from Fort Lauderdale. Ashton Litterer from Navarre Beach. And you're going to have to bear with me on some of these names. Orange Farinella from St. John's. Kimberly Lee from Emerald Coast chapter. Sophia Corello from Fort Lauderdale. Jessica Andrews and Mackenzie Marhart. All lined up here, ready to take off like a coiled spring here at the finals for the Southeast Regional Beach Flag Championship.
Good getting through those roster. And here we go.
And they're off. It looks like we have a Fort Lauderdale lady out here in front, easily grabbing a flag.
We got a spare flag still throwing up. And
no dive necessary.
Volusia grab it. We're going down to one at a time. We're going to be rolling into the men's to execute this process a little quicker. Hats off to the guys that prepped this field in front of the beautiful ocean deck tonight, folks. Looking forward to finish this two-day event with a...
So as these women run down to grab these flags, the flags are actually not flags at all, are they, Jack?
No, they're pieces of garden hose.
And why did they decide to do garden hose? Do you know the story behind that?
No, I don't. They're very forgiving, though.
That's a good point. You're not going to get injured diving on a piece of garden hose.
And this is sort of a process like musical flags, isn't it, Jim? To those that have never witnessed.
Yeah, that's a great
flags.
analogy. That, in fact, I'm sure that's where they got the idea for this.
Musical chairs. Everybody runs around, and when
except for the music to this is people grunting and running and
reggae in the background. From,
reggae here at the ocean deck. Let me go down through our finalists here. We have Seth. How do you say that? Augustinowski from Volusia County. We have Adam Foley from Emerald Chapter. We have Matt Linsky, Palm Beach County. We have Chad McCullough from Volusia. We have Christian, what is that? Christian
Carre.
Christian Carre from Flagler. Fabian Ortiz from Volusia County. Destin, I don't know what that is.
Thanks for Destin Charlo from Volusia.
Destin Charlo from Volusia. Dylan Hess from the Emerald Coast chapter. Patrick Heitzenmal from Emerald Coast. Heitzelman, I'm sorry.
He's
Thomas Tidmore from
folks,
Boca. I'm trying to read Jack's handwriting here. Logan Weinseard, or I don't know.
Good enough.
Roman Marino from Boca. Sawyer Wilson from Emerald Coast. Matt Hill from St. John's. Max Scarborough from Emerald Coast. And Gavin Ziegler, Volusia County. And they're off. Pretty clean up. We have an open flag. Nice. That's good awareness there.
Good awareness, and we're loaded in this event, like you said, from Emerald Coast.
And we expect that kind of awareness from our Volusia County lifeguards, don't we, Jack?
Yeah, they don't miss much. They're always looking around. Hey, this early in the rounds, if you can get a free flag.
Is that Scott Peterson that we see there in the middle of the event? What is he doing? Security? Can we get him out of there?
Yeah, he's running the course right now.
Just kidding. We love Scott Peterson. He's dedicated his entire life to ocean lifesaving here in Volusia County. Excellent competitor in his own right back in his day.
Right, exactly.
I mean, not that his day is past. I'm just saying he didn't compete today is what I meant.
And his son-in-law is in this event. Mr. Linsky from Palm Beach County, 40 years old.
Oh, that's right. I did know that.
Yeah.
So now we're back over to the women for Heat 2 of our Southeast Regional Beach Flags Championship here. And we still have 3 Fort Lauderdale women in this event. Jillian Kenny is still here from Deerfield Beach, formerly of Fort Lauderdale.
3 Volusias are still in this.
Still, we have the Red Caps from Volusia County.
In our local interzone in lane 2 here in the Red Cap is Jessica Andrews. She won our interzone in county lifeguard competition.
Wow.
3 weeks
So
ago.
you could call her the hometown favorite in this event.
She is, yeah, and she's got her grandmother here watching for the first time. Has never witnessed a competition, so she brought her
And
down.
I would be remiss if I did not mention that Emerald Coast is a strong showing in this event. We have 3 women here from the Emerald Coast chapter of the USLA, which is comprising 6 or 7 lifeguard agencies from the whole Florida Panhandle. There
and
are now,
as it stood when we left the beach at the Hard Rock, they were holding down second place out of all the beach patrols.
wow. And the ladies are down in the dirt, as we like to say.
Down and getting dirty.
They're getting their ankles checked to make sure there's no spaces between their ankles. All the ankles must be touching. The elbows must be wide. Hands on top of hands, eyes looking straight ahead. The calls that they will receive are heads down, and then there will be a whistle.
And no peeking. Any advantage they can try, they're going to try, pounding dirt up, piling dirt up in front of them to get their elbows a little bit higher, to get a little bit of
And these
advantage.
racers are in the hands of the officials. Stand by. Our officials down here at the start end of the race here, we have Joe Wagenhals and we have Joe Ethan Phillips from Gulf Shores, Alabama on the west side of the course. I see Lifeguard Chief Austin Turnbull down at the west side of the course.
Okay, we're checking
in the hands of the
finish line
starters
to make sure they're ready. And we're down to 14 females right now.
And they're off.
It was a clean start again, no false starts.
Fort Lauderdale ladies are up and running. We have some diving. I see an open flag. There's where the awareness comes in. Boom. Nice grab there. What is that checkerboard cap there?
That wasn't Destin, is it? Destin,
No,
Florida?
Destin typically has the black and white stripe
the
beanie.
jailbreak cap. We'll get a number on her arm and
That might have been Orange Farinella from St. Johns County.
There you go.
Great awareness by that competitor.
The numbers are getting worn off of them now. It would have been easier to identify them.
Okay, the men are now being marshaled back down to the start end of the course. They're over in the lane draw portion. Oh, we have a runoff. It looks like a runoff between 2 of our Volusia County beach flaggers.
Correct, between Faith Neal and I'm not sure who the other competitor ours.
And, in Volusia County, the competitiveness doesn't end at teammates, does it, Jack?
No, it doesn't. I mean, they train together. They know each other's tendencies and whatnot. But when it comes to this, both of them want to stay in this event. It's still a little early for them to be eliminated.
So
of course,
their mindset right now, do they even know their teammates, or is this outright war right here?
if it was the last 2, yes. They had already broken a deal to tie it or something. But no, at this point, one of them wants to stay.
So this is bragging rights. Here we go. They're off.
Faith Neal's taking the lead. She had a lot more experience.
Now let's see if we
So
get a
she stays
handshake or a
in.
hug here. We do. We get a high five. That's the kind of sportsmanship we look forward to in beach flags.
So Faith, last year in our inner zone, dislocated her shoulder on a dive retrieval, and she recovered over the winter time. But yeah, she was injured last year in competition, and I reminded her before this event started tonight. I said the bottom of this pit is a little bit water soaked, and it's hard, Faith, so we don't want to have any injuries. And they do this volleyball dive, like a dig move, like volleyball players are doing beach volleyball, and then sometimes they'll find an unforgiving spot and an injury may occur.
So our men are down at the start end of the course. We'll call this the south end. They have their lanes picked. As we peruse the lineup here of competitors, we see a lot of those familiar teal and white Emerald Coast beanies.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3,
lineup.
4, 5, 6 of these gentlemen
2
in
of them
this
are paired
race.
together, so there's been some deals broken already with those ones that are saddled right together in their lane
And
choice.
only overshadowed here by the Volusia County beach flaggers. It looks like we have 8 Volusia County beach flaggers in this event.
I think one of the red beanies is a flagler.
Okay.
I didn't recognize him, but those guys are in a precarious position from Emerald Coast, lined up side by side, so they already know. It's pretty much
and let's not forget our elder statesman here, Matt Lenski.
Stuck in the middle of two.
He's our oldest flagger here.
Stuck in between two Emerald Coast, so you'll know they'll separate themselves and have a better opportunity to not endanger each other's opportunity to continue.
Okay, they're in the hands of the starter. You can cut the tension with the knife, huh, Jack?
Pretty much, and the knife gets sharper and sharper as the evening wears on.
Okay, they're in the hands of the starter. They're waiting for the commands. The commands are head down and then a whistle blast. The officials try to stagger the time between the heads down and the whistle blast to varying degrees to catch these beach flaggers off guard. Well, we have the officials counting the flags at the north end of the course to make sure there is the correct number of beach flags.
Should be one less than the lineup.
Right, for that musical chair scenario we talked about earlier. And they're off.
And they're off. Let's see how the Emerald
we have
Coast
four
guys
Volusia County guys
cleanly
wrestling
again.
themselves for a flag.
There's still a hose untouched.
Did Matt Litsky get one? He did.
He did.
We love to see those older competitors
The Emerald
head-to-head with
Coast
these younger guys and holding their own.
Yeah, the Emerald Coast guys were in a tandem. They separated around him, and Matt had a good hole shot. So, yeah, he survived this round. We see a limp already coming off the course, a little slight injury. The day is starting to take its toll on some of these
Jack,
guys.
what do you think of these jammers here that these Emerald Coast guys are wearing?
You know what? They're going to get an award for a couple of things, but the Pirate-endorsed emerald
That
and
looks
white
like
beanie,
some type of beach camouflage, like they're ready for warfare here.
well, definitely matches the, no offense, matches the sand here on the course tonight.
We have our ladies back up,
in the gray.
smoothing out the sand. When they're laying down here, they're making sure there aren't any rocks, any broken glass, any other objects that may injure these performers.
Yeah, it was raked thoroughly before they got here earlier to make sure they didn't have any debris. I mean, they found a few small things, but it looked like it was fairly safe. But, yeah, getting back to the Emerald Coast team, they're going to get at least best dressed for
We
beach
have
flags team.
outside heat here on the east end of the course with Jillian Kenny, our oldest competitor. I don't normally mention the age of our female competitors, but she asked me to. She asked me to let everybody know that she's 39 years old, and she is in the open final, and she's very proud of that accomplishment.
And owns a fitness business, personal fitness business, is that
She
what you
does.
said?
She owns a fitness studio. They do everything, I think, from Pilates to yoga to personal training.
Stretching, recovery, it's all important to us getting up in the years in the recovery, which helps their longevity in this course in this open category.
Okay, we have the officials in a discussion for flag placement. Eric Bebchek using his years of experience to put that flag in the perfect position.
Still 3 Volusias in the running. Faith Neal.
I'd see
Jessica
it looks like
Andrews.
Eric's staying hydrated down there. He has an icy beverage in his hand. We like to see that. And we're waiting on
And they're
the
waiting his
starters
chance.
here. And we're waiting for the call for heads down and then a whistle. And they're off. Jillian on the outside has a nice lead. No problem. Didn't even get dirty. Didn't have
Got
to
a
dive.
bad star, and
There's
she
a flag
recovered.
open.
There's
There's
still
a flag open. And oh!
Emerald Coast salvages a flag.
Emerald Coast was able to grab that flag from the clutches of our Fort Lauderdale competitor. That's a little lesson in awareness. Our novice beach flaggers maybe don't know to look quickly down the line to make sure that nobody didn't actually forget to grab a flag.
Knock on wood, it's been a clean start so far with no false starts, because with one false start, it's automatic disqualification, is it not, Jim?
I'll tell you, a lot of sportsmanship out here on the flag pits today.
Yes, they're smiling.
And beach flaggers aren't necessarily known for their sportsmanship, are they, Jack?
No, they're not. We see some cat fights at the finish line once in a while, fights over the hoses, and
we've seen some elbows fly in the past. I've seen sand thrown in somebody's eyes one time.
Either they're happy the day's coming to an end, or they're just still happy they're still in it.
But not here tonight. We have nothing but sportsmanship.
Once we get down to the last 5 or 6, I think those smiles are going to get turned upside down.
And now we have our officials making sure that all of the feet are even and nobody has an unfair advantage. They will now check to see that all the ankles are together and touching. Elbows are wide, hands are on top of hands. We're waiting for the heads down call, and then we'll hear a whistle.
Still 5 in the Emerald Coast team. Seth Augustinowski from Volusia is in lane 15. He's always a perennial favorite, and he's up looking, getting a little nervous because he's out on the end.
I see a little grouping of Emerald Coast guys there in the middle. They're going to have to make some decisions whether they're going to cut across their teammate. Maybe they have a strategy planned already. We'll have to see how this plays itself out.
Yeah, they got to talk, and they can't talk now. And I see Volusia's Gavin Ziegler in lane 3 down there.
But we don't know the inner dynamics of this team chemistry. They might not like that guy in the middle. Maybe they're going to pitch him out.
Correct. Hey, somebody's got to go sooner or later.
Survival of the fittest here in the beach flag pits.
Okay, they're getting the hoses set, like I said.
And we have our hose specialist, A.J. Miller. He's an expert in hose placement.
Relax a little bit. No flinching. Any movement or false start is automatic disqualification, right, Jim?
There are no second chances here. If you have a false start, you are eliminated immediately, disqualified. In the old days, they used to have one false start on the field. They do not do that anymore. If you have a false start, you're done.
Okay, we're starting to see some nerves come to the surface. It's been a long day. A lot of these guys, like we mentioned earlier, are fatigued because they got in probably 2 sprint races with several heats today. We had the 90-meter sprint, and then we had the 4x relay.
Right, so a lot of sprint running took place today. And they're off.
Another clean start.
Matt Linsky, our elder statesman, easily grabs a flag. It looks like
Linsky got another flag. Came out clean.
I think the Emerald Coast guy that was in between his teammates. No, he did get a flag. Wow.
He got a flag.
All
Gavin
the
Ziegler
Emerald Coast guys are returning here.
Seth Augustinowski
wow, all
shaking
6
off
of them
a little
are
bit
headed
of a
back.
wrist. But so far,
hey Matt, great job. Our elder statesman here in the flag pits.
Keep it up. Palm Beach County still in it.
Okay, our women athletes are now readying themselves for their start, smoothing out their launch areas.
Okay, probably another bad lane pull for Volusia.
There's going to have to be some adjustments here. We have some ladies that need to scooch up a little.
Volusia County is situated on the end with Faith Neal and then Jessica Andrews next to her. I don't know if that's a good draw or they're just going to have to pinch off anybody from coming out to the west side of the course once they get up and running to both
We
stay
still
in
have a couple of the Fort Lauderdale Ocean Rescue competitors in this event. Looks like we have 4 Volusia County competitors.
At least
2
3
from the Emerald Coast. 3 from the Emerald Coast, I'm sorry. And the flags are set. The ankles are touching. It appears to be. We have a little discussion here amongst the officials. I don't know exactly what the officials were discussing.
Looks like we're going to have a runoff.
Usually it is a runoff, isn't it, Jack, whenever we have those kind of discussions?
Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a runoff.
It's usually a disqualification or a runoff.
So, yeah, any contact, nefarious contact within the last few feet, though, it will get you a DQ as well, right?
Well, you can have incidental contact, but you can't have anything in a purposeful manner to impede your fellow flagger.
No. It looks
and we
like
hate to see this. It looks like we may have a false start. And one of our Emerald Coast beach flaggers has accepted the fact that she has false started. We'd like to see that. That's good sportsmanship. Congratulations on making
What
it to
number were
finals.
you? I think that was Orange. Your name was Orange? I'm not sure.
And I'm not 100% sure, but I think, nope, that Orange is from St. Johns County.
Okay. I'm going to try and get some names. We may even get a couple of interviews. I don't know what kind of mood they're going to be in after they get eliminated. But
so now the remaining women are laying back down, getting ready. Again, very methodical in the way they set up here. This is an event that people train for. They practice their start. They practice their turn. And you'll see when they start, they take some little short, choppy steps just to get that momentum going. And as they go, they'll lengthen out their stride. And then at the very end, as they get close to the flags, they'll decide whether they can safely grab a flag or whether they'll have to dive or slide. And they're off.
Much cleaner this time. Much cleaner.
And look, we have, it looks like we've eliminated a Volusia County woman. But a lot of sportsmanship all the way around.
She's a rookie this year.
We have a lot of smiles.
That was Manhart, I do believe. Mackenzie Manhart that was eliminated. This is her first year work, and she's only been working for us for about a month. So good for her to even get into the finals.
I do see a lot of Jolynn bathing suits here, don't you, Jack?
Yeah, that's the hands-down favorite, personal favorite, and they're functional as well. They look good and they're functional. The girls just love them. Walking by us right now was Emma Pinciero and Jessica Winters are still in it from Volusia.
And here we have a runoff from the last heat. I'm not exactly sure. I'm guessing that they had a wrestling match over a flag.
It may have been that, or it may have been a number problem. They probably didn't mean to eliminate two, and they did. And so they're giving them another chance. I think they misnumbered the number of hoses from what I understand.
And they're off.
Fair enough. It's been a long day. And that was interesting.
Oh, was that close? The Volusia County guy definitely had a jump.
But almost blew it. He had a clean angle, and he almost got a reach in from his competitor.
Almost got him on the reach around.
Yeah. So we're down
now
to 15.
this same guy that just did the runoff is going to have to lay back down and do this all over again.
Yeah, that was a win-lose deal.
Yeah, that was a lose-win, maybe lose.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, you had the opportunity to do a do-over, but get back in it. So
as the men lay down here, looking down the field, we still have a handful of Emerald Coast competitors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 competitors from the Emerald Coast still in this event. We have another 6 from Volusia County.
Palm Beach is still represented.
And is Matt Linsky still in there? There he is.
Linsky's in there. He's up there 4th from the end in lane 9. Seth Augustinowski from Volusia is paired right against with Gavin Ziegler, and they're both favorites out of Volusia County. They're usually our top speedsters when it comes to both the sprint relays and beach flags. So we'll see how that fills out there. They've got an Emerald Coast flanking them on the outside lane, so we're going to have to see how that goes.
I guess official Bebchek has decided that he's going to let the other officials practice their hose placement.
How about this great crowd, though, out here tonight? It's nice and overcast, nice cool breeze coming off the Atlantic, and the ocean deck is busting at the seams from their outdoor deck. People enjoying libations, and the grandstand surrounding the course is full of fans and competitors from earlier in the day. So this is just an outstanding way to wind down our 2-day competition here at Southeast Regionals.
We have our competitors in the hands of the starter here. And again, we're waiting for the command's heads down and then a whistle. And they're off.
Another clean start.
This looks like Volusia County against Emerald Coast all the way down the field. Can we see who got eliminated here? Oh, it was our runoff guy. Was it our runoff guy? Is he the one that got eliminated?
No. He's returning. That's Christian from Flagler. This is a Flagler County representative right here that got a second chance, and he stayed in.
And Matt Lidsky is still in it. We'd like to see that.
Take your time.
He's timeless. We're down to 9 flags for the
10
women.
competitors.
So we have 10 competitors going for 9 flags. Our Elder States woman, Jillian Kinney, is still in it. We still have a couple Fort Lauderdale sand racers here, a couple Emerald Coast beach flaggers, and it looks like a couple Volusia County women are still in this.
I think we got a little ahead of the men's because we had a couple of people that didn't show up. They scratched.
Couple no-shows.
Couple scratched events, yeah. And with all due respect, some of these people are coming from a long ways away and didn't necessarily have the wherewithal to be able to stay here this late tonight. Maybe they got to work tomorrow.
Some of these lifeguards have to work tomorrow, and maybe their ride's leaving.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, congratulations for making the finals, but the station wagon leaves in 10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes. And it scores at 16, not 18. So maybe they just passed on this event.
And they're off. Oh, no. One of our Volusia County women.
Faith Neal from Volusia County got a bad start and then took a bad line.
Jack, was that one of our runoff ladies from earlier?
Yes, it was. And she had a bad start. She was paired with Jessica Andrews right beside her, and Faith Neal was just eliminated. She got twisted around, and then she took a line to the middle and didn't have anywhere to go.
Sometimes it's just bad luck. You could be the fastest guy or lady here out on the course, and you get pinched out. There's some team strategy that goes on in this event as well. Sometimes if you have a fast start, you can get that step up on the person next to you. Take a step to the side,
right,
and kind of pinch them out. And if the officials don't catch that and it doesn't look like impeding, then sometimes you can get away with that kind of stuff.
She knew going into this last run that she was right next to Volusia's fastest, Jessica Andrews, and that was probably going through her head. Let's see, I'm going to give her the outside, and I'm going to shoot inside and try and make sure she stays in. That could have been in her thinking with the slow turnaround.
But 10th place is still points for the team.
It sure is. Nothing to be ashamed of.
So how many men do we have left here, Jack?
We should be down to 14.
So we have 14 runners running down towards 13 flags.
Right.
Still have that handful of Emerald Coast beach flaggers in this event. And we're down to 6 still, Volusia County beach flaggers in the men's event this evening.
I think one of them is not. One of them's with.
One of them's a flagler.
With flagler.
Flagler,
yes.
Flagger.
There you go.
Say that 10 times fast.
Maybe even one from St. John's as well.
The flagler. I can't even say that. The flagler. Flaggers.
Christian is on the outside lane, lane 17. He was on this inside lane. He had the do-over, and he's still in it. Now he's got an outside perimeter lane again.
Oh, we have a wrestling match for a flag.
Palm Beach salvaged
between two Emerald Coast guys.
The flag.
Let's see what they decide to do about this. It looks like the one Emerald Coast guy is going to graciously let his teammate grab that flag. I do not foresee a runoff in this heat. And sometimes it's not about speed, it's about awareness.
Or luck.
As we see Matt Linsky grab that last remaining flag.
So we've got a runoff. I'm hearing.
I was wrong earlier. It looks like we do have a runoff. And these are between the teammates.
It's between teammates, yeah.
From Emerald Coast. It'd be interesting to know if they're from the same beach patrol. But we do have some sportsmanship. I just saw them shake each other's hand in a good luck gesture. They're now lining up in the hands of the starter. They're pulling the rope. Everything looks even and fair. They're going to hear a heads down and then a whistle. And they're off. Wow, this is such a close race. Oh, that was awesome. Wow. These guys were exactly the same speed. Let's hope this guy isn't injured. You know, sometimes when you dive like that, you can risk a shoulder injury.
Hey, Jim, I got Faith Neal, who was just eliminated. She was paired up against a perennial favorite, Jessica Andrews. Faith, that was a good run. You went deep into it with this many top-tiered women.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in my performance, but I'm coming back from a shoulder surgery last year, so I'm not allowed to dive. So I'm proud of myself for the performance I put up. Wish I could have done better, but when you have a bad pop-up, there's nothing you can do, really.
And that was, you got a little twisted up thinking about the lane and who you were next to and who you didn't want to eliminate. And I did mention your dislocation, the brutal injury from last year's interzone.
Yeah.
So we're lucky to have you back this year.
Yeah, I love the sport. I love to compete, and it's hard whenever you're next to one of your competitors because you try to go wide, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. It's very much luck and skill.
And you both want to stay in. Well, congratulations for bringing the team victory,
Thank you
hopefully,
so much,
to Volusia
Jack.
County. All right, go get yourself cleaned up and enjoy the rest of the show. Bye-bye. You're welcome.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 women left in the 2025 Southeast Regional Lifeguard Championship Women's Finals in the beach flag. We still have 2 Fort Lauderdale competitors. We have 2 Volusia County competitors. We have 2 Emerald Coast chapter competitors, and we have our Jillian Kenny here from Deerfield Beach, our oldest competitor. She's a multiple-time regional champion in her own right, and she's also made national finals multiple times.
And she'll be expected to make the trip probably to California for nationals, perhaps?
I would expect that. I didn't get to talk to her about that, but she usually makes the trip out to nationals. They're in the hands of the starter.
Down to 9, it's getting tense now.
Looks like a fair setup there. And they're off. We have Fort Lauderdale against Fort Lauderdale. They both were able to grab a flag. Whoa!
Oh.
And again, we have an opportunity to get that flag that somebody else missed. That's the kind of awareness you need as an ocean lifeguard.
Exactly. They salvaged the freebie, so she lives to go another round.
And
okay,
as
we're down to 13.
What's that, Jack?
We're down to 13 men.
Down to the lucky 13, top 13 in the region. And again, everyone in this event in the top 16 gets points for their respective teams.
And boy, Emerald Coast does not show any signs of tiring. They've got 5 still in the lineup out of the 13. Very impressive. Of course, we probably knew that was going to happen with their showing in the run relays. The 2 teams, they went first, second, 4x100s, and also I think 1 and 2 in the 90-meter sprint earlier today. So we kind of expected this kind of turnout.
So if Matt gets out on this round, it's basically going to be a whole field of nothing but Volusia County and Emerald Coast.
And 1 St. John's.
And 1 St. John's.
I do believe. Yeah, it's going to be red versus white and emerald from here on out if Matt doesn't. And we
don't want to jinx Matt.
No.
I wouldn't bet against him.
I'm wanting he and Jillian to be in the final 3.
That would
be
be nice.
my dream. Age before beauty. Okay, down to 12 flags remaining.
We have the officials counting the competitors, now counting the flags. You want to have the right number of each. It's always unfortunate when there's an extra flag down there and we end up doing a heat for no reason. But the officials are on top of it this evening.
Once again, thanks to the Public Information Department over in Volusia County for making this all possible as far as social media and filming the whole event. We have drone coverage from above. We have a remote studio right here on the beach in front of the ocean.
All right, our competitors are in the hands of the starter being A.J. Miller. And they're off.
Flinch in lane 1.
False start on the field. And our Emerald Coast competitor instantly recognized that it was him.
Slightest flinch.
That's honorable when you know you have the false start and you call it on yourself. You shake everyone's hands and you gracefully walk off the course. Very good sportsmanship for that Emerald Coast competitor.
I mean, he couldn't have picked a worse position to make a flinch. It was under the nose of the line judge.
Yeah, you're not going to pull anything over on Joe Wagenhals.
No. It was nothing personal. Fair is fair, and she calls him as she sees him. And we saw it from up here too, as slight as it could be. It was a movement, and
like we spoke about earlier, when you have those fast twitch muscles that you need for this type of event, sometimes they're a little twitchy.
Right. So that leaves 4 for the Emerald Coast now. They're still not hurting, certainly. This kind of showing in a final.
All right, quiet on the course. We have our racers in the hands of the starter. Heads down and then a whistle, and they're off. And let's see. Matt Litsky makes it through another round. We love to see that.
Came out cleanly. One of the
who
Emerald
got out?
Coast.
Jack, did we see who got out on this round?
I haven't seen who's walking away yet. It's another Emerald Coast competitor. He's walking to the west.
Oh, yeah, that was the guy that was involved in the runoff from
okay,
earlier.
So that wasn't him. Flagler is still in it. I didn't see who was eliminated. Oh, we got a runoff. That's why.
We have another runoff. A couple of Volusia County guys really going for it there.
Yeah, that's
got
Seth
into a little bit of a
Augustinowski.
wrestling match over their respective beach flag hose. And we have
DQ.
a false start on a runoff.
Yeah, he had arm movement. He had a left arm movement when he was trying to
And
sweep.
he has accepted the false start. Disappointed, of course. Shakes the hand of his teammate. And now we're marshaling the ladies here.
8 remaining.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 women left. Running towards 7 hoses.
The referees are really getting on them now, reminding them about the movement before the whistle blows. It's tough to lay still like that. You're trying to time it, but they're starting to feel the pressure, so they want to remind them.
Jack, that multicolor red and white cap, what beach was that competitor from?
In the middle.
Is that a Boca? No, the
lane 5 in the middle is Emma Pinciero. No, it's not. It's not. Let me get a good look at that. That is not.
It looks like we have an Emerald Coast to Fort Lauderdale, and then the woman after that. Is that Boca?
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I can't tell with the emblem, and I can't get a gander at her number right now.
Just want to make sure that everybody gets their shout outs here. our 2 Fort Lauderdale competitors are still in this event, and Jillian Kenny, 39-year-old Jillian Kenny, still in this event. And they're up. Oh, wow. What a great finish. And an Emerald Coast woman is eliminated. She's been asked to head over to the scorers table to submit information for points for her team. Excuse me, ma'am, what team are you from? Boca Raton, nice.
62, that's Christian Lavelle. Christian Lavelle, and of course this one is Emma Pensiero. She's got the Salty Dog, one of our team sponsors, logo on the side of her red beanie. That's what was confusing us.
Okay, all right.
That's a Volusia girl.
Well, I'm glad we straightened that out.
Her and Jesse.
We can get, what's her name, Kristen?
That's Christian Lavelle.
Lavelle from Boca Raton?
From Boca, yeah. And then Jessica Andrews and Emma Pensiero from Volusia still remain as well.
You know, I'm supposed to be impartial here, Jack.
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm supposed to be, you know, I want everyone to win here, but I have to say I'm kind of rooting for our oldest flagger down there.
Yes.
Matt Linsky.
Yeah, and Jillian.
And Jillian, right. We like to we like it when our age group competitors can place high in the open. It shows the kind of longevity that you can expect if you keep yourself in good shape in this profession.
Yeah, if I was one of these young kids, I would be asking those guys, what's your secret? What's your secret to the longevity? The dedication is one thing, but physically to be able to endure.
And Jack, what's your secret? You're what, 67 years old?
I'm
you
67.
You look like you're younger than I am.
You have to change once you age. You have to change once you age. It's all about recovery, diet, you know, physical fitness, and you just have to, because there's been friends that you and I worked with for years that are no longer with us. Not only are they no longer in the profession, they're no longer with us. So
that's true.
You know, you start looking at Father Time in the face.
It's all about life choices.
Yeah, you got to make some changes. And I'll tell you one thing: working with these kids keeps you young. It keeps you young.
Absolutely,
your
absolutely.
Mindset, everything.
And it looks like, Jack, another runoff? Is that what we're looking at here?
Yeah. Yeah. Again, Seth Augustinowski is back in it again. Now he got away with
This is his second runoff.
But he got away with one where he didn't even have to do anything in the runoff.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So, yeah, here he is. You know, he's gotten lucky again, but still, the number of times you got to get down and get up, it starts weighing heavy on you.
My back hurts just looking at these young flaggers. And they're down and ready. This is our runoff between a couple Volusia County gentlemen. And they're up and they're off.
Clean again.
Very close. Oh! Wow, there's some sportsmanship.
And Seth Augustinowski was eliminated.
The winner helped the loser up. They exchanged some slaps of hands. On to the next round. And now the guy who just did the runoff is going to have to lay back down in the dirt and do this all over again.
Seth, congratulations. Going to get a word with you real quick. Yeah. Seth Augustinowski from Volusia County, perennial favorite. He's done 2 or 3 runoffs already, and a lot of run relay and a lot of sprinting today. So congratulations. How did it go just now?
I mean, it went well. I mean, it was fair and square. He had the video, so I was going to believe him. I mean, it's not like we're out here winning $1,000. It's all fun and games. We're all just out here having fun. I just said to him before we lined up, I'm like, let's just not kill each other. Yeah. So
we heard
it's all fair and square.
A lot of sportsmanship out there now.
Yeah, and we know each other. So
are you a senior this year at
I
Florida?
graduated.
So you're
graduated. I'm at UCF for my master's program.
On to physical therapy.
Athletic training.
Athletic training. Okay.
And then going a little bit more deeper into triathlons now that I don't have to run as much.
Awesome.
Since I ran for 4 years.
Awesome. We've had a heck of a career at Florida Southern and a heck of a career here at Volusia County.
Come here with Volusia.
Congratulations.
Thanks,
enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you.
Eric, come here. I want to interview Eric Bebchik here. This is a former regional competition director here. My predecessor, actually, back in 2002. What do you attribute your longevity in officiating?
I really understand the sport. I really appreciate the sport. I love the sport. I pay attention to the sport, and I like to criticize the other refs.
I hear that. Well, let's keep that criticism to a minimum tonight.
A real comedian.
Thank you,
on the
Eric. Thank
set
you for
here.
your volunteer work this afternoon and yesterday.
And we appreciate it. We had a huge staff out here, volunteers and planning staff, so it takes a lot to run this thing for 2 days and run it smoothly. There's always going to be a little criticism.
And, of course, Eric is kidding.
Yes.
This officiating crew is a tight-knit team of professionals.
Okay, and on we move.
And they're up and off. Matt Linsky had a fantastic
Good start for Matt again.
It looks like he's clearly going to get a flag.
And he survives another round. Matt Linsky, congratulations. And I'll tell you, there's been some really...
Who got eliminated here, Jack?
I didn't say. It looks like...
It's kind of hard to tell. They all dive into the sand. There's a big cloud of smoke. And it's hard to tell who didn't grab a flag here. Huh. We'll have to check the results later at serlifeguardregionals.com. We are down to 6 women running for, is that 7 women?
Yeah, Matt Scarborough is still in it. I'm
7 women running for 6 flags now.
I'm perplexed as to who I got eliminated, but nevertheless, still 2 Volusias in it, 1 Emerald Coast. Jillian is still in.
A couple of Fort Lauderdale competitors still in this event. A couple of Volusia County competitors still in this event. The Emerald Coast competitors are down to their last beach flagger.
But
Jillian Kenny from Deerfield Beach still in this event.
Jillian Kenny
and
is
we
still
have
in lane
our Miss Lavelle from Boca Raton here in the first lane. First, is that her name, Jack? I'm sorry, you have the names.
Christian Lavelle from Boca.
Christian Lavelle from Boca Raton.
And then we have Jillian Kenny, and then we have Jessica Andrews in lane 3.
They're up and off. And Jillian is able to secure another hose and gets to move on to the next round. It appears to be a Volusia County competitor that was eliminated. Oh no, it wasn't. It was our Boca competitor.
Okay, it was the Boca. That was Christian Lavelle. Christian Lavelle is.
Jillian, after this event, we'd like an interview with you.
Brenna DeVoke for Fort Lauderdale is still in it. She's number 100. And so far she's giving it 100% and still in it, and we're down to 6 ladies. They'll be waiting for the men to catch up. They've been issued their lane assignments. We still have 4 from Emerald Coast. That's a conglomerate syndicate arrangement of beach patrols representing that beautiful Emerald Coast up in the Panhandle, reaching all the way to Alabama.
Okay, now we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 male beach flaggers.
We got Tyler.
We still have a handful of Volusia County flaggers out there.
Tyler Harless from Emerald Coast is a sleeper over here on the outside lane. He's sitting all by himself over here. And then Christian Carr is the lone flagler in the red beanie in lane 3.
We've just the flaggers have just received some instruction from Mr. Miller to keep their ankles, their heels touching.
Matt Linsky on the outside
and they're
lane
off.
Gets a good start again. Emerald Coast survives again.
Wow, that's some beach awareness right there. You get so focused on the flag in front of you that there might be 1-2 lanes down that you don't even see.
Right. Matt
and that's
Linsky
what we
again
saw
on
just
the
now.
outside lane survives.
And you know, being a good ocean lifeguard is all about awareness. Good job, Matt.
Max Scarborough from Emerald Coast. Tyler Harless.
We're
from
now
Emerald.
looking at our 6th fastest flagger in the region for the women. We have 6 flaggers headed down there for 5 beach flags.
Jillian Kinney still in it. Brenna DeVoke from Fort Lauderdale. They are bracketing Jessica Andrews, Volusia's favorite and fastest. Then comes Jillian Kinney, lane 4. Emma Pinciero, lane 5.
It sounds like from the crowd, everybody has a favorite here.
Yeah, they're starting to feel the effects of the long day and the libations, and they're getting a little
And they're up
boisterous
and
up in
off.
the cheap seats.
Oh.
Emma Pinciero.
Oh, that was nice.
Stands back and grabs a flag. She got a bad start. She's got a little hitch
Wow,
in
that
her
was
giddy
a
up
great
right
finish.
now after a long day, and she just stood there, and lo and behold, there was a flag still standing.
Jillian is still in it. We still have our 2 Fort Lauderdale beach flaggers.
We lose one of the Fort Lauderdale participants.
Was that a Fort Lauderdale competitor that got out?
Yes, it was. We still have one.
Who was that? Do you know?
I do believe it was Brenna DeVoke still in it. It might have been Stella Gerhardt, if I'm not mistaken. I'll get a clarification, but
We're down
for
to
now,
9 men. 8 flags. 3 Emerald Coast. At least 4 Volusia. We have Matt Linsky still in this event.
Still in.
For Palm Beach County. Sometimes, you know, you make up for in tenacity what you lack in speed. Tenacity and awareness, and I think that's what we're seeing here from Matt Linsky.
Right. I mean, he's smart too. Very cunning competitor. He's got a good start too, and he's got some good draws, lane draws as well.
Incredible focus.
Another good start, low-bearing start for Matt.
Well, Matt did not get a good start, but he picked
he
an area of the
survives.
course where nobody else was running to. Easily grabs a flag.
Easily. It looks like an Emerald Coast participant was eliminated.
And that's that course awareness that we talk about.
Okay, down to 5. We got Jillian on the outside.
Down to 1 Fort Lauderdale competitor,
Yes.
1 Emerald Coast competitor.
Jillian Kinney.
Jillian
and
from Deerfield Beach.
Brenna DeVoke from Fort Lauderdale. Emma Pinciero in lane 2.
Are those both Volusia County ladies on the end there?
Yes, they are. And we have Jessica Andrews, lane 1. Emma Pinciero in lane 2, side by side. And 1 remaining Emerald Coast, and forgive me for her name, but she's worn off her number. It might be Kimberly Lee.
Oh,
no.
And we have a clear false
Jessica
start on the Volusia County
Andrews,
ladies.
Disqualified. She was the favorite.
That wasn't even close. We got some good sportsmanship. She realized exactly what she had done right away.
Yeah, good job. And like I said, she was showing some good results. She was beating most of these girls by a good stride. She didn't even have to dive. Her grandmother's here in the grandstands watching. Good job. She was.
So now we're down to the top 4 women in the region in the beach flag finals here for the open women.
Right.
At the 2025 James P. Mac McCarthy Memorial Surf Lifesaving Championship. We have 4 teams, all represented by 1 competitor. Volusia County, Fort Lauderdale, the Emerald Coast chapter, and then Deerfield Beach's Julian Kenny there on the end.
Live from the ocean deck, showing a packed house tonight. Emma Pinciero from Volusia County. She showed a little wear and tear on her last run, and she got lucky with an ignored flag. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, the long days are probably starting to wear. She was definitely on the 4x100. So we'll see how she holds up against these veterans from South Florida and the Emerald Coast.
The flags are in the sand. The competitors are ready, and they're off. And then there were 3.
Jillian Kenny survives easily. Brenna DeVoke.
What did we see
still
there
in
at the end,
from
Jen?
Fort Lauderdale.
Did you see that finish there on the end?
Yes, Jillian cleanly got hers with no competition, and then Emma Pinciero from Volusia has been eliminated. I knew the fatigue
So
was
we
starting.
lost 2 Volusia County beach flaggers in consecutive.
Yes, yeah, one from DQ and now one from.
And these are the 3 fastest beach flaggers in the region right here. How many more years can Jillian Kenny continue to dominate in this event?
As long as she wants, it looks like from at this point.
And there's a bunch of qualities that Jillian brings to this. Like I said, she owns her own fitness studio, so she's always in good shape. She has more competitiveness in her than just about anyone I've ever met. There's a lot of tenacity, there's extreme focus, everything you look for in a beach flagger.
Exactly. Her fitness regimen is impeccable, and she's not showing any fatigue at this point right now. Both the other girls that are on each side of her are loosening up. They're walking around, loosening up their legs, probably starting to feel some cramping in their calves and their quads. And Jillian's just bouncing up and down with a big smile on her face. She's ready to go. Playing a little head game, I guess. She's grinning ear to ear, and the other girls are staring straight away like they're in for
And
a
our men are in the
12-round
hands of the
fight.
starter. We have our top 8 headed towards 7 flags. And they're up and off. Oh no. Yes! Oh, that was awesome.
Matt Linsky still survives.
Matt Linsky survives.
Showing some true endurance there.
Had a bad start. It looked like he wasn't going to get a flag. And then like the Red Sea, competitors opened up. The flag was just staring at him like the Holy Grail. He reaches down, he grabs it, makes it on to the next round. Nice work, gentlemen. And then there were 3.
And then there were 3. Now it gets dicey. Matt Scarborough from Emerald Coast survives again into the finals. Gavin Ziegler from Volusia in the men's finals, still standing. Christian.
Our top 3 ladies in the region are now down in the dirt, ready to go. Ankles touching, all evened up. 3 competitors going for 2 flags. Emerald Coast against Fort Lauderdale against Deerfield Beach. They're waiting. They'll hear heads down and then a whistle.
So Brennan DeVoke is in the middle with Fort Lauderdale. She's on the point.
And they're off.
Jillian Kenny's on her outside.
Fort Lauderdale is up quickly.
This is dead heat.
Easily
And
grabs a flag,
Jillian
and this will be
Kenny
the last round for
eliminated.
Jillian Kenny. Showing tremendous sportsmanship, congratulating the 2 women that beat her in this event. I guarantee she'll be
Congratulations,
back.
Jillian. Maybe you can get a word with her, Jim.
Right,
as she passes back by. She's such a star in her own right. If we could get a word with Jillian. Here she comes. She's coming underneath the tent now.
And here we have Jillian Kenny. Jillian, do you have a minute to talk to us? Jillian, yeah, please, come on up. Come on up.
Be careful, your legs are tired.
So Jillian, how long have you been competing in beach flags?
Oh, since I was a junior, 9 years old.
And
I'm
I'm not
almost-
good at math, so that would be 30 years?
30 years.
30 consecutive years. What do you attribute this success and prowess in the beach flag event over these 30 years?
My family. I'm just trying to be as good as my husband. That guy was a world
Oh.
champion.
That's right.
You know.
Husband Sean was a multiple-time regional champion, national champion, and international champion.
Yeah.
I remember those days.
He's on the
Can-
sideline today, but
Can we see a comeback from Sean?
he's coming back next year.
That's nice for Fort Lauderdale.
Sure. He's
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale going to be nationals next year. The men are up and off.
7 down to 7.
And this looks like, oh, you're kidding
Matt
me.
Linsky
He
is
almost
out.
got it.
Oh,
He
no.
almost got it. Jillian, tell me a little bit about what you do full-time now.
So I recently retired as a full-time firefighter paramedic. I now run a yoga studio in East Boca, and I work the beach part-time.
And you work Deerfield Beach. In the region, how many different beaches have you worked?
Oh God, up and down the coast, baby. Fort Lauderdale all the way north to Palm Beach County.
Nice. What, 3, 4 beach patrols?
4 at least.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you for all
we
you do,
love
Sam.
we love watching you do the beach
always a good
flags.
time.
We love seeing your energy.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you again in the flags event.
Okay, we have Kimberly Lee from Emerald Coast.
Oh, here we have it. This is the finals. These are the top 2 women in the region.
Versus Brenna DeValke from Fort Lauderdale in the final after our great Jillian Kenny was eliminated. So here we are, back to the live action. Great interview, by the way, with Jillian. She's such a star.
Wow, can you feel the tension here? Oh my God, this is the championship.
Yeah, the false start here, hopefully not, but this is so tense.
And they're up and off.
Clean
What
start.
a great start from Fort Lauderdale.
Kim Lee,
Oh, I see
little
some pushing, some
interference,
elbows.
shove.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know if I like that finish.
Little bit of a. hopefully
Let's
there's
see
no
if the
injury
officials have
involved
anything to
there.
say about that. That looked like a little bit more than incidental contact, Jack.
Yeah, I saw one halfway, and then I saw another one, and it almost looked like it could have caused an injury.
Looks
to
like the
DeValke.
officials are discussing this right now.
Yeah, Brenna DeValke went down hard on her left shoulder and arm as the Emerald Coast girl, Kimberly.
I guess
Lee
they're just going to
is-
let that go.
Yeah, Kimberly Lee is now getting doused into the ocean, rinsing off with her teammates. It's a good show, nevertheless, but once you
Yeah,
get into tight quarters like this with one flag left,
I'm not giving anybody any advice here, but if I was team captain, I might want to throw the protest flag on that one.
Well, we've got discussion at midcourt right now by head referee and course manager.
There's nothing wrong with a runoff, just to make sure that everybody leaves without a bad taste in their mouth, Jack.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. We'll see. I see a lot of sportsmanship from the Fort Lauderdale participant, Ms. DeValke. Again, it looked like she came up with not necessarily an obvious injury, but she went down hard, and the adrenaline's pumping right now, but she's going to feel that tomorrow. But yeah, they got into some little traffic there.
So I guess that female championship will stand, and we'll put that down in the books.
Yeah,
a little bit of controversy, but we're used to that in the beach flags.
Yeah, we are, and ironically, Fort Lauderdale was running right up behind Emerald Coast with just a small staff vying for third place and right behind the Emerald Coast, which is in second. So those points meant a little bit. Probably didn't make or break a trophy or a plaque or anything, but at the same time, bragging rights would have been nice for the Fort Lauderdale entry.
Let's focus our concentration now on the men. We're down to 6 men racing for 5 flags. Flags are placed. Runners are in place. We're waiting for the call. Heads down and then a whistle.
So we have Max Scarborough still remaining with Emerald
They're
Coast
up and off.
on the
Oh.
outside.
And we have somebody pull up.
Volusia's
Looks like we
favorite.
might have a tight hamstring there, Jack.
He's got a tight hamstring, and that was Volusia's hope. He's had a long day, and like I said, due to attrition, some of these guys are just starting to lose their.
And that that's a part of being an athlete, is knowing your body and being able to feel those injuries before they get any worse. And when you feel that little tickle in the back of your hamstring, that's when you shut it down.
He knew. Gavin Ziegler, Volusia's #1 seed, is done, and now we're showing Christian Bakari from Flagler, he's nursing a right knee. So they're starting to show some wear and tear.
This last flagger that exited this last round, he can expect some heating pads, some ice, some stretching, all the things that you need to do to get that hamstring back in shape. I do not know if he's going to be taking his beach flag skills to nationals. Looks like Jack's going to have a word with him.
Jim, I'm here with Gavin Ziegler, who was just eliminated. He got off the starting line, and he must have felt something in that last round. What's the problem, Gavin?
My left hamstring is pretty cramped up, and I'm worried that if I go hard again, that I might pull or tear something. I've torn this one before already, so.
Yeah, I know you're disappointed. It was a long day.
Jen,
we
is
saw
that
you
a
in the
kiss
sprint
cam up there?
races, and we were talking about
That
hamstrings
drone?
and injuries such as that earlier in the day. We were wondering, due to attrition, how many of you are going to make it and how long you would last in the finals. How did you feel today in the sprint relays?
Good. It was a little bit scary. I don't really sprint on that hard packed sand much. I mainly always practice in the soft sand doing beach flags, so I think just that
that may have had some bearing on
that
the
extra
results
stride, I think my body's not used to it. So
totally different surface, totally different distance. 25 yards versus 100 yards, soft sand versus concrete is a whole lot different. Good show, though. Volusia's well in front on the team standings. Who do we got here that you like?
I got to go with my boy Destin.
Destin Charlo from
Yeah,
Volusia?
we're training partners. He's pretty much the main person I train with here, so definitely got my money on Destin.
Okay, great. Well, Seth Augustinowski, you and
We have our
Destin
next
Charlo,
round of flaggers.
Good show, and you racked up some good points.
And Chad.
Congratulations. Go get you a drink of water. I saw you trying to drink plenty of water. Good show.
We have our 5 finalists running for 4 flags. They're up and off. And it looks like
St. John's was eliminated there.
Jack, did you see who got eliminated there?
Yeah, it was a St. John's beanie. I don't have his name right yet, but I still have Dustin Charlo from Volusia.
So now we're down with we have a pair of Volusia County guys. We have a pair.
We have one Flagler County Christian Carr here nursing his legs. Dustin Charlo with Volusia. We have number 81 Max Scarborough from the Emerald Coast, and his teammate, which is hold on, I'll get right back to you. It's Patrick Heitzelman from Emerald Coast. So you're going to be your final 4 right now, and they're going to give them a little bit of break. Now they don't have the leisure of waiting for the women's rounds. They're giving them a few seconds to get themselves together, and then they're back in for lane selection. The women's are finished, so there's no rest between rounds now. And like we discussed earlier, what bearing is this sprint relay is going to have on tonight's long rounds? And Gavin Ziegler answered our question. Definitely wasn't used to the distance of the 4x100s and the running surface. Big difference between the soft sand short sprint of 40 feet versus the 100 yards.
There are different types of sprinters, and you definitely see a different type of sprinter in the beach flag than you do in the longer sprint races. This is all about the start. This is a measured course that's only 20 meters versus the 90 meters and even the 100-meter sprints that we've seen earlier today. Obviously, if you have those fast twitch muscle groups and you can get up fast and run fast, you do good in all 3. But sometimes this shorter race is tailored to somebody that has the quicker start, has the quicker pop-up, and can take off with those shorter steps right off the bat.
Correct. Okay, Dustin Charlo in the middle with Volusia, blanketed by 2 Emerald Coast. Charlo gets it. Emerald Coast survives. Matt Scarborough.
And then there were 3.
Matt Scarborough is still in. Dustin Charlo with Volusia.
A lot of sportsmanship here. Jack, where's this red beanied flagger from?
This is Volusia.
So we have a pair of Emerald Coast guys, and we have a guy from Volusia.
Yes, we have Patrick Heitzelman from Emerald Coast. We have Max Scarborough from Emerald Coast, and we have Dustin Charlo from Volusia. We just had Flagler's lone entry eliminated, He was the one that survived a runoff earlier in the evening. Christian Carr, and hey, he garnered fourth place in a real tough arena tonight. So congratulations to him. So Emerald Coast is drawing lanes 2 and 3. It looks like, and Dustin Charlot's in lane 1. So this is where strategy comes into play.
So this is win, place, or show, Jack. We got 1, 2, 3 here. We'll see how this plays itself out. These are the top 3 flaggers in the region.
This is it. Fist bump to all 3 of them. Good sportsmanship yet again. These guys have never met the Volusia competitor before, I'm sure. Their teammates, they could put the big freeze on them, but they didn't. They didn't. They're all here in the final. The final 3 is certainly nothing to be ashamed of. So here we go. Let's hope for a clean start, Jim.
They're in the hands of the starter. Again, the commands are heads down and then a short whistle blast. They're up and off. And the Volusia guy had a tremendous start. It looks like one of our 2 Emerald Coast chapter beach flaggers was eliminated and is in 3rd place. Nothing to be ashamed of. A 3rd place in the region, especially in this region, is a very
long day. So we got Dustin Charlot.
So now we're down to 2.
Is the other participant.
We have our hometown favorite here, Jack, in the Volusia County flagger.
Dustin Charlot, and actually, if I would have picked the favorites coming out of Volusia County for experience and results, I would have picked not him. I would have picked him 3rd. But he's done well. He's endured well.
Well, you know, the beach flags are an unpredictable event. You don't know who you're going to line up next to. You don't know the round you're going to have a bad start. What's the name of the gentleman from Emerald Coast?
This is Patrick Heitzelman. Patrick Heitzelman.
Do we know what beach he's from?
He's from Emerald Coast. I'm thinking it's Navarra.
Navarre Beach.
Yeah.
And if anybody can correct me if I'm wrong, I believe he is here with Chief Austin Turnbull from Navarre Beach.
So this is going to be stressful. They're all just getting their head clear, setting up their starting surface. Hopefully this is clean. We won't see any interference as we go down the lane like we did with the ladies.
This is it. This is for all the marbles here.
For all the marbles.
This is for the beach flag champion. 2025 James P. McCarthy Southeast Regional Lifeguard Championships. It's down to 2. They're in the hands of the starter. We have a clean start. They're up. They're off. Wow.
Charlot got the start, but we had
looks like we have an Emerald Coast chapter champion from Navarre Beach. They're doing the ceremonial carrying to the ocean.
Patrick Heitzelman, Emerald Coast, Navarre Beach.
They're going to dump him in
with his hose.
This is the traditional part of the beach flag finals.
He had top speed. Dustin had him on the start. But overall speed,
awesome.
He had fresher legs. And congratulations
there they go.
to Emerald Coast.
That was a Gulf Shores guy?
They came here from all
Jack, that might have been a Gulf Shores, Alabama lifeguard.
It may have been. Navarre Beach was mentioned to me, but nevertheless.
If somebody knows the answer to that, please come over to the broadcast booth. We'd like to clarify this.
Ethan just said Gulf Shores got both.
That's awesome. We've just heard from one of our officials, Genevieve Dunlap. She overheard a conversation. And we're hearing now that competitor
and congratulations
is
to
from
all the 18
Gulf
teams
Shores,
that represented
Alabama.
Their respective beach patrols here today. It's been a long 2 days of competition. Showed some great camaraderie. Made some new friends. Hopefully recruited some new possible employees for the seasons to come. Emerald Coast had a big team. 33 people came from a long way away, and they had a big showing. They probably bested Fort Lauderdale by a few points, but Fort Lauderdale came with a small team of 13 people, and then Deerfield was with 10 people. So those people came with some horsepower, small numbers, but lots of horsepower. And then, of course, usually the home team has the advantage of going deep with age groupers, and Volusia, of course, is probably undoubtedly, without seeing the final compilation, is probably going to take home team trophy.
And
Jim, any closing words?
And if we look down at the course right now, we have some future beach flaggers. Look at these little grommets all lined up here. They may even be too young to be D Division junior lifeguards.
It looks like
but
Jillian
this will be the
Kinney's-
future of the sport, Jack.
I think Jillian Kinney's coaching them up down there already.
This is, I believe, we have Tom Nolan and Sean Gibson's kids lined up here as Captain Wagenhals puts down a couple flags. We're going to make this official.
Starting them young, no peeking. Now we got an official getting involved.
It looks like we have 3 flags up for 3 competitors.
Okay, quiet on the set. We've got a runoff with 3 little nippers here.
Is this the 4-year-old division? And they're up and off.
Go, go, go. Get a flag.
And everybody gets a flag. That's awesome. That's
it's
awesome.
all about the memories, and it's all about future lifeguards, folks.
Absolutely.
So let's go pat some people on the back and toast a few people and congratulate the winners and all competitors here tonight. Jim, it's been a great experience hosting this this event.
Hey,
We look
Jack, it's
forward.
been a pleasure working with you the last 2 days.
You as well.
This is my first foray into broadcasting.
And I look forward to the 100-year anniversary of Fort Lauderdale Beach.
Oh, yeah, next year
Next
in Fort
year.
Lauderdale at the south end of the beach, I'm guessing.
Hosting
for
the Nationals, yes.
Right, for their 100-year anniversary.
Okay, well, from Volusia County Beach Safety and the Volusia County Surf Lifesaving Association and the County of Volusia's Public Information group, their division has been outstanding in showcasing our event for us and showcasing Volusia County and Volusia County's beaches. We have one last word. Swim in front of a lifeguard, folks, and we'll see you at the beach. Jim, anything else?
I'd just like to end this broadcast with a shout out to some lifeguard mentors out there. And we have to mention James P. Mac McCarthy, who this event was named after, one of the lifeguard legends that taught a lot of us how to lifeguard, did a lot of work in the southeast region for the USLA. As I look out amongst these Emerald Coast chapters in particular, and the Destin team, you know, I don't know that we'd have these teams here at this event if it wasn't for James McCarthy, and I just want to make sure that everybody knows that. And anyway, before I get too emotional here, thank you everyone for coming out to this event. We had some spectacular competition here. We had some great camaraderie. It's a lot of sportsmanship.
Made some friends for life.
Very little controversy.
No, it wasn't bad at all.
Very well officiated.
Pretty much injury-free.
And Volusia County really knows how to put on an event, that's for sure.
So we look forward to seeing you at the next event, folks. And from all of us here on the sands of Daytona Beach, so long, farewell, and we'll see you at the beach, Jim. That's okay.